At number 5, another 4-star recruit here, Gideon Davidson, the running back from Clemson, the number 90 overall player in the class of 2025, and the number 4 running back coming out of high school too. So, Dalton, like Malik Washington, he wasn't a 5-star recruit or anything like that, but he could start week 1 for Clemson.
He's got the opportunity, right? And Clemson's running back room really is the biggest question for him this year with Phil Maffa graduating and is really not a clear-cut veteran starter in this unit. So Gideon Davidson has a really good chance to start alongside a very dynamic passing game down here at Clemson. And you talk about the opportunities that could be there for him with teams having to, allocate all their coverage assets back on these great receivers and Cade Klubnik and everything like that. Davidson just needs to keep them on schedule. I think that's the best part about this, too, is you've got a veteran offensive line in front of him, and he doesn't have to go in there and run for 2,000 yards. If he goes in there and has a solid 1,000-yard season and keeps them on schedule when they need to be and can close games out with his vision, with his ability to hit the hole and get first downs, I think it could be a big year for him as a freshman. And we look at Clemson's run game last year, they're only 50th in the country in rushing grade. So it's not some, ungodly standard that he has to live up to. He has to just go in there and do his job and keep him on schedule, keep Cade Klubnik on schedule.
Yeah, Phil Maffa now at the Dallas Cowboys. So really the only real question mark I really have for the entire Clemson team is at running back. Now there is a lot of talk that Adam Randall was a graduate player. I believe he played wide receiver before too, before moving to running back. He could be the favorite to start at running back right now. He's 6'2", 230 pounds. So he's a massive running back. But Gideon Davidson, even if he's not the starter, he should see a lot of playing time as a true freshman at Clemson. He had monster numbers across his last 2 years playing high school football down there in Virginia. He rushed for over 5,000 yards in his last 2 years and 80 touchdowns as a junior and senior, averaging 10.6 yards per carry across his final 2 years of high school football. His game is pretty ready-made for the college game already. He's not a freak athlete by any means, but he really wins with his vision and his patience, which is something you really have to develop usually in college football and the NFL. And he's coming into college football right now with really good vision and patience. Again, he might not be the week 1 starter against LSU, but even if not, running backs, again, like cornerback, is a position where a lot of guys play it. So Gideon Davidson should see a lot of carries in his true freshman year.
Absolutely. I think that vision, that patience, that ability to just, again, hit the hole and get first downs, that's all they're going to ask from him. And look, you've got a pretty credible rushing threat at quarterback, too, in Cade Klubnik, who's actually their leading returning rusher. So I think Davidson, it is a great situation for him to come into, and he's going to be relied on to balance out the offense. But he's fully capable of doing that, especially with as good as Clemson's passing game is and how far back defenses are going to have to play to protect against that.
Absolutely. So Gideon Davidson, the number 4 running back coming out of high school, but he's the number 1 true freshman running back to know heading into 2025 right now. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the PFF College Football Show. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Also, subscribe to PFF Plus at subscribe.pff.com for all of the same data and grades that we use in our show, plus fantasy tools, betting tools, and our mock draft simulator.